Welcome back everyone to more Let's Play Muppet RaceMania. In this part we're going to start our Race League B tracks by doing Ghost Town, and I have two guest commentators today.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
Alrighty, so I'm not actually going to do the race because I already did the race, and it just takes too long, it takes up too much of my time, so let's just jump right into the adventure, huh? I think that's a good
One
idea.
thing I kind of enjoy about these tracks as I'm looking at this little preview is, I presume this is the ghost town at the end of, like, the first Muppet movie where the climax takes place?
Yes, it is.
But when it comes down to it, like, there's no resemblance here.
Well, it's Ghost Town in thematic content only, really.
Yeah. This looks like the pod racing track from Star Wars, meanwhile.
Yeah, I mean, Mos Espa.
Yeah.
Maybe Boba Fett will come by with his book and he'll read to me.
I'm not gonna lie, even though that was optimistic about the Book of Boba, overall, it wasn't it.
Oh
Wasn't it?
no, that's...
Well,
that is...
they at least improved CGI Mark Hamill. But
They did,
you know, actually, I'll say I was like watching some of that CGI Mark Hamill stuff, and I saw him like not talking, and he looked fine. But then when he started talking, the whole thing just fucked up for me.
It's one of those things where it's like a cool idea and I'm surprised they pulled it off, but it's also like, on one hand it was cool, but part of me is like, this doesn't feel right, this is just not right. I think I got even more concerned because originally they were like, oh, we used Mark Hamill's voice, and then later on they've come out and say they literally just used a bunch of audiobooks to synthesize his voice.
No way. So he's
Yeah.
not even in it.
So no, like they did it. They did him for the first Mandalorian. Like he was there for the Mandalorian, but then they used a body double. I don't really know how it works. For the
Do they own the rights to him as a human being?
that's the thing that really worried me when I realized just how like synthetic this performance was. It was
Yeah.
just that realization of how if they can just literally do this to another human being, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, I think, you know, and that's going to come down to, I think, all forms of media over the next 50 years as the AI voice stuff gets better. And it already is very, very powerful right now. It's just not really used in a general sense. Once that is done, it's over.
Oh yeah.
For everyone. Like, you know, we can just have synthesized fake performances for everything now. I mean, you know, and in music, if you guys have ever heard of Vocaloid, which is a very, very powerful program where you can basically make make vocals for a music track, you know, with many, many Japanese and English characters. You know, imagine the Muppets. Imagine one day we don't even need Kermit anymore.
No, we'll never be without Kermit. You take that back.
Oh, I don't know.
Kermit is eternal.
Oh, hello.
Kermit is love. Kermit is life.
I did hear though, like my brother sent me an article about this. Apparently they've, I'm not sure if it's due to disagreements. They literally got fired. The current voice actor of Kermit, who's been voicing him for the past decade or so, because of disagreements how he plays. I think the voice actor kept speaking up, being like, "Hey, I don't really like what we're doing with the character here," so they just got rid of him. And
Yeah,
then
they
replaced
did.
him.
Oh my god.
Disappoints me.
Now I'm
So
pretty
can
sure
you go back and say that once again, that Kermit is eternal?
Kermit is eternal.
Okay, well, you're a
I'm
liar.
pretty sure it's... Where is this last one? Shit, guys. This could be our first big L plus ratio.
No, we don't want to fall off.
We're gonna fall off.
Come on,
I got 30 seconds left to find
come
it.
on, don't fall off.
Where could it be?
Because if you do... Oh my god, no.
It's a race against time here. It's a race against time.
No,
Seriously, actually, where the fuck
12, 11, 10, 9.
no.
Where is it? Where is it? Well, that's a big L.
It's futile. It's futile. You
That's-
could feasibly get it, but it's futile.
That's an L.
Alright.
I'm gonna cop that.
Ratio, L, you fell off.
I did. I'll cop that L this time, guys. That's my L. But I'm gonna do a bit more of a sleuthing through this section.
Yeah, I wonder if it was on screen and Yoga or Al or Christian or something says like, hey, it was here at 3 minutes 52.
I wonder if it's
you know?
down here. Because you can go down there. Oh, I
can-
bet.
you
I wonder if
can
it was
fall
in that.
off.
Fuck. I can't see where I'm going. The camera is like kicking my ass. Oh, there's the movie. Don't get the movie.
Oh, don't get that.
I wonder if it's like in this tunnel here. There's the thing. Yeah, it's not in that tunnel. Hmm. That's disappointing. But anyway, look, we'll find it. I wanted to talk about Fraser. About
Yes.
the potential of David Lynch directing Return of the Jedi.
Oh, I just dream of that concept daily.
Yeah, it's called June.
True.
Well, I
I
guess.
seem to watch his version of Dune.
But he would have had Industrial Light and Magic though, working on Return of the Jedi. So it would look good.
I just...
Not that
I-
June
I-
didn't look
I-
good.
I dream of that concept because when it comes down to it, Return of the Jedi is there's like a couple of good scenes, and I'm not otherwise a big fan of the movie because there's just so much sort of clumsy oafish fun and all that kind of stuff. It's very Star Wars. It's not my favorite Star Wars movie, and if I were to like rate all the movies in order, I would honestly put some of the prequel movies more higher than Return of the Jedi, except for the throne room scene.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
controversial,
the
but,
stuff,
like,
the stuff with the Emperor is all really good, obviously. Darth Vader, all that stuff, turning Luke, turning him to the good side is good. Turning him to the good side, the light side.
oh yeah, there's a Jabba the Hutt stuff at the start, but that just feels very disjointed, if that makes sense. Like, we gotta wrap up loose ends from the last movie so we can bring back Han Solo for the last half of this movie. So let's have all this go down, and then like the last half of the movie is completely unrelated to the first half in a sense.
And then let's bring Han Solo back and like not have him do anything. He can
I mean,
he can hang around a generator for 3 hours. You know?
I once again bring us back to the lack of mourning for Luke's adoptive parents that raised him for basically his entire life, that he gives about one sentence worth of mourning in that series. Classic 80s or 70s writing, where it's just like, if you don't have an emotional attachment to them, then they don't matter at all. Like, I find it weird that like in the age where there's so many new things you could do, like in like exist, you know, revisiting these characters. I think it'd be great if like they actually showed what it was like Luke growing up, you know.
What?
We might see that soon.
Am I missing it again? This is a joke.
Ugh.
Honestly, where the fuck is this one? How could I be missing it one again? It's got to be the same one. It has to be.
Yeah, surely.
Literally. I bet it's back in the town. I have a feeling it's like in a box or something.
You can't go in that door or anything like that. Or?
I can break these boxes. Oh! Oh.
That is bullshit.
There it is.
That is bullshit.
Very
That
good.
is bullshit.
Wow.
That took us too
But
long.
not as-
That took us 8
It's not
minutes.
as...
The fruit took us 8 minutes.
Ugh.
That's 8 minutes of your life, people, you're never getting back.
Don't worry, we're gonna talk about how good David Lynch's Star Wars could have been.
Oh yeah, so I'm very curious to see what he would have done, but like, I just don't think he has like the interest in doing like a straight up like sci-fi film, right? Because, you know, or science fantasy rather, because Dune is very like, you know, heavy on the lore, very heavy.
And I think he struggled with that alone, but at least Dune has some fantastical concepts in there that allowed him to go a little bit crazy with it.
Yes, he's allowed to go dreamy, because we can't go
Yeah.
we can't go dreamy anymore.
Like, can you imagine Star Wars? That's the thing, can you imagine Star Wars if it was a little dreamy?
Oh yeah, imagine if there was like a little person in a red suit in Star Wars.
Literally, that's
You-
the dark side.
Think about what David Lynch would have done with a puppet of Yoda. Like, if you think about how Werner Herzog reacted when he saw the baby Yoda, think about how Lynch would have reacted to the puppet back in the 80s.
See, I'm kind of mad that they didn't get Werner Herzog to straight up direct an episode of any of those Star Wars shows.
Yeah, why didn't they? They had him. Why are they getting
Maybe-
him to act? He's a
Maybe they
director.
realize that when he directs things, it's absolutely insane. He'd send them out to the forest to move an entire boat with like a rope up a mountain.
He'd send them out to film in the middle of like a civil war.
literally.
He did that once. In Peru, I think, was it?
That makes sense considering how like fuck every movie he makes is. Like you don't watch a Werner Herzog movie to see the movie itself. You watch it and then you go read about how it was created.
Yeah.
We actually have a friend. Friend when he has good opinions, a pain in the ass when he doesn't. That actually learnt from Werner Herzog and actually, is actually referenced in one of his books as one of the students there, and like had quite an interesting relationship with him. He is a true fascinating man.
That would be a dream come true.
Yeah.
Dream come true.
I would love to have like some kind of seminar with David Lynch and Werner Herzog talking to each other.
Do you think, does Werner Herzog has he seen Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul?
Oh,
I've
sure.
heard things about this all the time, and I think I heard like literally Werner in Better Call Saul was meant to be played by Werner Herzog, or that Werner Herzog was meant to have a role in the universe at some point. It just never came to fruition, and I don't remember why.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, wasn't that character Werner meant to be played by Werner Herzog?
Well, I mean,
Yes.
Oh my god, what an amazing character. And as well, just as we're getting big money from AMC, April 18th, 9 p.m. Pacific, I believe. No, yeah, I believe so. Better Call Saul Season 6 Part 1. Be there or be square.
Yeah, I almost had a heart attack to make this.
That's right. And if you don't
What
even
the fuck?
dare you think about watching Monday Night Raw, okay, which is on at the same time. So please
Disgusting.
watch Better Call Saul. Let's give it some big ratings.
Also,
Last
please
season.
clap.
Please clap.
Huge pop.
Do you think
We're gonna
Jeb
find
Bush
out.
would
No,
have
it
won the
wasn't me, it
election
was
if he didn't
Nathan.
say please clap? I think he would
I'm
have.
so keen to see how this show ends. It's been a long ride. It's been a long ride. 2015 was when the first season came out.
Yeah. I saw the first season, not the first, actually was it the first episode in
Episodes, yeah.
a hotel room in London?
Yeah. And I watched the first two in Lyle Bandicoot 93's brother's cat hair infested bed.
Out of 10.
By the way, you can't
And
see what I'm
it's
doing
the
here, but
severe allergies of my life.
check this out. I gotta go up here. Oh, whoa!
Ugh. The physics.
Jesus
The
Christ.
physics, bro.
Oh, there we go.
We did it, right?
Wahoo! We got
Now,
it.
this soundtrack is nostalgic to me, and it's not even because I played this game as a kid. It's almost become more nostalgic because I watched Let's Plays of it as a teenager.
Yeah. The Ratchet
Ratchet
5
5.
Let's Play. Get to mention
And-
every part.
I have to, because it was this. It's interesting how nostalgia works like that. I went to go watch his Let's Plays because this game was nostalgic, and now I'm more nostalgic for his Let's Plays than I am with this game.
Well, I mean, his Let's Plays are closer to when the game came out than this is to his Let's Plays. Ah,
No
shit.
way.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
It's
No,
over.
no cap, as the kids say.
It's over.
Is that what the kids say? No cap?
I'm too boomer for kids.
I think they go, that's cap or no cap.
Oh, what does that mean? I've heard that actually now that you say it.
Doesn't it mean like that's false?
That's
What?
cap, yeah. It's like that's
Oh,
a lie.
okay.
So
Okay.
if you say that's cap, so yeah, it's bullshit.
That's right, that's cap means that's fucked up. Or something. Alright, I gotta get the movie
Excuse me.
Isn't this level like a maze?
It like I've been watching you play for quite a bit, and I still like every racing track you play, you kind of get the gist of it as you go along. We're like, oh, this is this bit, and this leads to this bit, and then this leads to this bit. With this racing track, I don't know which bit begins and which bit ends when.
How am I meant to get that? I wish I had like a hover vehicle here. What?
Whoa.
Oh, I got it anyway, somehow. I don't know what I did to get it. Alright, now I gotta get the, not the bear, I'm the bear. I gotta get Doozer. Do they ever say Rip Bobo to this guy?
You won't be missed.
Smoking that Doozer pack. See, this has got to be one of the easier Doozers in the game because he's right next to his little lair, his hole.
I like the soundtrack in the the soundtrack of this game does that thing every so often where it like sounds like it's reversing. I don't know, I love that.
I like it when the soundtrack like starts again. It gets all like slow and quiet for a sec. Let's see if it does it. All right, come on, Doozer. Jeez, when...
I just find PlayStation 1 era of soundtracks was like the best time.
Yeah. There's actually a whole theory about it as well. A lot of those games in the PS1 were with the rise. This is not an example of that, but a lot of those soundtracks in the PS1 era were all jungle and techno, and like it was like really like the electronic music revolution was really coming through on PlayStation.
All right, see how it goes all quiet there, and it's quiet for like a couple seconds.
Yeah.
And then it comes back. It's nice. Oh, this guy is a piece of shit.
So things like games like Wipeout, Ape Escape, very very influential in like both game music and like just like electronic music in general. And then on the other end of the spectrum you had the more laid back but like traditional gamey sounding soundtracks like this, like like most of the Disney games. I'm trying to think of another one sort of in the middle. Crash Bandicoot as well kind of got that, particular energy to it that's more Nintendo than Sony in a way. It's kind of, I kind of associate Sony soundtracks being like really kind of dark and gritty, actually.
Oh, we're so close. One more hit. Oh, what?
Oh, that was a bit of a doozer. Hey,
He's in. I got him. All right, I think that's that track done. Isn't it?
guys.
Yes, it is. We just did Ghost of Town, baby. In record time. Let's see. What should I do?
Now
I'll give you
Dead
guys.
Town.
You guys can choose the secret. What do you want to see? Reverse race, battle race. What do you want?
What's the difference between battle race and battle?
Well, battle is a straight up battle. A battle race is when you cross a race with a battle. Let's do battle race.
Yeah. That sounds like it's gonna be chaotic as fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty chaotic unless you get so far ahead that you don't even get in. But basically, see how you're damaging these guys now? They took the concept of battle, the concept of race, and they put it together. So if you get, your heart runs out, if your heart points in the bottom left there run out, you die. And you get eliminated.
Add some stakes to the mix.
That's cap. I'm sorry, I keep saying that because like to me it's like one of those like I love saying L plus ratio plus he fell off.
Plus he fell off.
All that stuff. It's just it's humorous to me to use this like millennial Zoomer terminology.
It's definitely not I guess the Deadlock guys are probably millennials. Yeah, like that kind of 20 to 30-year-old language that's like crossed with like young teens. Like I mean I think I said it in a previous part, but something we're doing. My cousin, my 10-year-old cousin said that's cap, and that's where I realized, oh my god, yeah, the Twitter world and the real world and the school world and stuff like that are all crossing over.
That's right. They're indistinguishable.
Yeah, in some ways. Let's hope there's no fake suicides at high school.
I agree.
At school. But yeah, that's cap. Generally.
Alright, 4 new vehicles for Bobo. You gotta be happy with that in the words of Vincent Conley.
Who is unfortunately just was in the hospital yesterday with emergency surgery.
Oh, is he okay?
Yeah, he's alright.
But
He had some surgery.
for what?
On his
May I ask?
above his bottom. something like some hole.
Oh.
He had to get not the hole, as in like above him. He had to like get this like thing for it, but like it's like in his lower back or something like that.
Oh, like a
drill it.
like a disc bulge or something.
Yeah, something like
Ooh,
that.
ouch.
Yeah, he's not in a lot of pain, but yeah, he's alright.
Oh, well, look, thoughts and prayers for Uncle Vino.
That's right.
Everyone
Good
watching
day,
this,
good day.
is there a GoFundMe link we can send it to for the hospital bill? Oh wait.
You know, it's funny. I just real randomly about like people that like you think, okay, what's the end game of a grift online, right? What's the end game of a grift or pretending, suicide or something like that? And you know what I think it is?
What's that?
It's a fake GoFundMe. It's like, hey, my family like doesn't support me. I need money for a GoFundMe. Give this man the funeral he deserves, and then you can make off with the money. I reckon that's the way that people do it.
Oh yeah, totally. That's like you gotta be a real sicko to do that.
Yeah, very relevant to the children's game, but I
Yes,
digress.
but thank you for watching this part, guys. We did a good job today, and
Yay!
next part we'll be doing the Mallory Gallery. So I look forward to that part. Should be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Farewell for now, but not forever.
Beautiful.
Goodbye.